I believe it was just Simon and Julius that weren't here 2 weeks ago.
Everything is fine. The ship is not on fire.
That sounds like a lie to me.
We didn't jump into the warp. Chaos got in the ship. Somehow we have Warhammer we got in a fight with Warhammer Fantasy Marauders. We murdered them, and they took over an agriculture ward, and that's where we're at right now.
Oh.
We just got done with the murdering.
And I almost died again.
Essentially, instead of us being isekai, instead of our Warhammer Fantasy characters being isekai here, Norscan Raiders were isekai to us.
I've never seen the anime Gate.
Unfortunately, as it turns out, the Warhammer 40,000 universe is a lot worse than the Warhammer Fantasy universe.
I'm just imagining them coming up to us on a long ship in space.
Vikings in outer space.
Giant hole in the fabric of the universe.
Oh,
so
dear.
you know the usual Saturday morning in Warhammer.
I mean, yeah, when your transportation involves ripping holes into the reality itself just to go faster, you know.
Go fast.
How dare they invade us? We should invade them instead. Through the wormhole.
If that's the route you guys want to go. I can't say I'm prepared for it, but I can't say I'm prepared for anything this week.
Well, as it turns out, we're now playing Warhammer Fantasy, but as Rogue Trader characters instead.
It would be so.
Time to go overthrow Karl Franz, because who the fuck's gonna stop us?
What's this? You say you're an emperor?
Time to uplift the empire.
Right up until we run out of ammunition, because nobody can produce it.
I mean, Karl Franz, maybe. You want to know who would fuck you guys over?
Archaon?
Balthazar Gelt.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I feel like Balthazar has the greatest chance of fucking us over. Not even Archaon.
Just says, yeah, I'm a human. Yeah, I'll help you guys out. Tap. Wait, why is our psychic made of gold?
Yeah.
That's right. They weren't here for how I fixed the reactor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, when the orc inevitably has to explain how it works, just nod along and agree. Because any form of doubt threatens to throw a wrench in the space-time continuum.
If you for a moment start to doubt the fact that this clearly malfunctioning engine is working perfectly, you doom us all.
So, in regards to the reactor, when Sigma looks it over, it appears to be functioning at full power. However, there are no control rods in it, and there seems to be a steel rod that has been painted green that has been inserted into it.
What the hell is this?
Do you go talk to the orc?
All of a sudden you see a red streak of a very fast moving tech priest coming out the screen. What have you done? And why is it working?
We need green rod. We put green rod in. It work.
You painted a steel rod green, you imbecile. That's not how this works. That's not how anything works.
And now the reactor just shut off.
Yeah. As soon as that happens, all power in the ship shuts off.
You doomed us all.
No, it working. You make it bad.
Luckily, it's before you guys have jumped back into the ship. Back into the warp, so.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I'm pretty sure that Imperial ships are large enough to sustain their own atmosphere, so at least you have that going for you.
Yes, at least we still have a fucking atmosphere.
We will restart the the
Hmm.
Sigma.exe is responding.
I think Sigma may malfunction after seeing that what the orc did to the engine. Hmm.
It works, but how?
We suddenly just hear the blue screen of death sound from Sigma, followed by his eyes turning blue. Sorry, the Windows XP crash sound. There we go. Jump.
I don't have freaking nitro, so I can't use it.
What's up?
Windows XP error sound.
Get.
Very well. For now, we will get the proper rods to put into the generator. Or
There you go, Jay.
There we go.
Nice.
Yes. Give me a tech use there, Sigma. And Zoggle, if you want Zoggle to help, Zoggle will need a tech use as well. If you just Zoggle to help.
any modifiers?
Nah.
Right.
You have the sacred text with you.
Perhaps it's just as
Wow.
In case you're wondering, yes, the sacred text is just a manual.
Sorry. Wasn't supposed to click that. I just wanted to manifest it.
Well, that went about as expected.
Oh boy.
I mean, Sigma passed.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it went about as expected. The tech priest passed. The orc did not.
0.8 degrees of success.
Well, if it's fettered, you can just succeed because you don't have time.
Yeah. Oh.
And there's not a risk.
Now remove the rod from its sacred resting place. Open the container. Remove rod. Make sure rod isn't put in the wrong way.
I almost feel like the sacred texts aren't even written in like a religious sense. It's literally just a manual.
You just see we hated you with our green painted iron rod.
Yeah, probably.
That's essentially what they do. They just look at the regular manuals and go, humana. Alright, so is the reactor working?
After some time, yes, it is able to start it back up and is working again.
Very well. The machine spirit is healing.
The The only major downside that's happened to the incursion is you lost some soldiers, and food production is going to be hampered a bit because the hydroponics got frozen over.
I heard they had a mutiny. We had to attack them.
On the upside, we now have plenty of replacement meat.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It is already being processed into
corpse starch.
Yes.
Soylent Green.
Corpse starch.
just in case people forgot what fucking universe we're in.
What is this hunger you speak of? Is it some form of your biological failure?
Question: do you have the machine trait yet?
I did pick it up earlier, so.
Oh god.
So I believe you guys were heading to Zaith.
Where are we on the map again? Oh, there we are. Yeah, so we're heading to Zaith. Because there are indeed some supplies that people, namely me, want.
It is a war world.
And currently I feel like I should start outfitting the soldiers, but there is one thing that I particularly want.
Someone who is feeling particularly lucky, roll me a D100.
I'll do it.
Let's say with the way Az's luck has been this morning.
5.
So, Sigma, as you guys get into orbit over the planet, your sensors indicate a number of nuclear explosions going off on the surface.
Smells like Taco Tuesday.
How dare they use the holy swords of the machine spirit?
It's almost like there's a war going on, Tech Priest.
So on Zaith, there is a single macrocontinent, and visible from orbit, you guys see giant fortresses that travel across the landscape. The landscape itself, looking, let's just say the glowing sea from Fallout 4 would look more hospitable than this.
Nice.
Enormous vehicles the size of cities churn the surface. Each is a fortress and weapons platform armed with fearsome devices of war destruction. The surface itself is barren, plowed and poisoned by shell fire, strip mining, the passage of the vehicles, and obviously warfare itself.
So it's like Krieg.
Let me...
Sounds like my sort of place.
Yes, but without the Militarum presence.
Very well. Where should we land?
Well, what is it? Is there anything of worth here, or are we just going to get shot at for looking odd?
I'll probably do a quick scan of the planet.
It might be worth signaling that we are here as essentially a merchant vessel.
Mm-hmm.
That should prevent any miscommunications on whether or not we are going to be identified as hostiles or not. So. Battlefields also usually have plenty of surplus material that we could might be able to negotiate for.
They probably also want to buy more weapons from us, I guess.
Reasonable enough with a couple of weapons, considering all the things we've been shooting, but sure.
You want me to make weapons?
I don't think your weapons are much use to them.
Work weapon, best weapon.
I'm not entirely sure they're going to agree with that. Ugh.
You see me pull out level 1 guns, like, get ready to test fires, like, me show you.
Yeah, can you not fire that on the ship? Well, the very least, aim it at the very least, head down to the shooting range.
I don't think you want me firing a rocket at a ship.
That is why Jace is saying don't fire that in the ship. Or at the very least, go to the shooting range because it probably has reinforced armor there for that.
Just go shoot it at the main blade.
That
I'm
would
sorry.
be a one-way ticket to getting shot.
Not main blade. What is it that you guys? I mean, it's basically Shadow Sword. That's what it was.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. The Titan killing version of the main blade.
Yep.
It can fire less than one shot a minute and has to disable its engines to fire.
Oh yes, the Titan Killer.
They are, truth be told, not very good. But
if you guys have a knowledge of the Cronus Expanse, I will allow that to be rolled at a -30.
Sadly, that's a
What is
negative.
that?
Well, I suppose it's worth a shot. Didn't roll. Game, would you kindly roll the things? Oh. I'm just gonna roll a 1d100 because apparently my sheet has given up life. I need
That
a
sounds about right.
Fail by 2.5 degree.
Alright, that's enough to get some information. You know that Zaith is a relatively ancient war world, and that there have been a number of archaeotech weapons that have been found and scavenged from the ruined city fortresses, but you don't have any details.
Let's take a look then, everyone. I do have a bit of a wanted interest in archaeotech weapons.
Sounds like a plan, sir.
So are you going to try to contact one of the city fortresses, or find a ruined one to scavenge?
First and foremost, we should probably contact one of the fortress worlds to notify them that we shouldn't be shot out of the sky. Second, and see if there's anything worth trading there, and if not, scavenge a smaller ruined settlements and hope for good loot. So yeah. Does that sound reasonable?
Yes, it does. Let's see. So as you fly in and get permission to land at one of the fortresses, You are greeted by the. It's not. They're definitely soldiers. They're not guardsmen, however. They're rather eclectic pieces of metal armor and that sort of thing. Nothing resembling a uniform. And one of them speaks up and says, "You're Captain Thrain, then? You said you wish to trade?" What do you have for us?
If you're saying something, Julius, we don't hear you.
Let's see. If we have any trading. I'm just thinking if we have anything like specific to trade. I believe we... Didn't we? What was it? Okay, let me see if I wrote that down. If not, anyone have any other ideas what we can trade?
I have a feeling that we only really have like the basic sort of in terms of like equipment that we could possibly like get rid of. It would basically just be the most standard form of equipment, las guns, the standard Imperial Guard stuff.
We do have a manufactorum, but I'm not sure how rare that is. Basically, promise its service in exchange for something.
They do seem interested by that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they would have told you that Imperial credits are worthless here.
Mm-hmm.
Is the guy that we're speaking to short, stubby, and being levitated by wings?
I mean,
Almost.
in
Short and stubby. He's not being levitated by wings.
Mm-hmm.
He almost looks like he has a squat in his heritage.
Uh-huh.
Huh, okay. I mean, in terms of trade, honestly, the only idea I would have, but that depends on like how quickly we need to make this trade. Technically speaking, we did establish some sort of economic base in one of the sectors. I don't remember, was it in Cobalt
Damaris.
or Damaris? Because I remember we did spend some time like setting up like resources, like making sure we start like, yeah.
So, in which case we have raw materials from Damaris, the manufactorum in Damaris, or potentially something else, but I think those are the two actual things we have.
Is that the planet we got from the heretic at the beginning?
Yeah. So they're on to get this, and they turn around and ask them what you want from them.
Archaeotic, any such gears would be high up on our list. And I suppose some resupply, basically a acquisition check, would also be a potentially.
They mentioned that they don't have any archaeotech. Like they're not quite sure. Like you see a look of confusion when you mention that. Like they're not quite sure what that even is.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say resupply, they like shrug and like agree,
Mm-hmm.
and they're willing to accept the las guns and stuff that you have. And if you want to make a requisition check, it is limited to ballistics and explosives. They do not have any energy weapons.
Now would be a good time to pick up some grenades in that case.
They do have a lot of grenades.
Funny you should say that.
I already have an idea of what I want to go for.
Okay, well, you guys figure it out.
Let me know and I'll tell you if they have it. But
organ grinder rounds.
Yeah.
I just need to remember what fucking rulebook it's from. I think it's Rogue Trader, Organ Grinder. It's from Into the Storm, apparently. Okay. Oh, there we go. The book was already saved on the page.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Zaith is actually they actually have a special type of heavy stubbers called the Ursid pattern.
No.
What it is that it's more compact than the standard model and uses a smaller ammunition.
Pretty nice. I don't think unusual ammo has any craftsmanship qualities. I think it's just common. Oh, let's fucking go!
Nice. Very nice.
Good.
Okay, well, that is all of a sudden terrifying.
Oh my god.
I'm back. Sorry.
I can't believe I did that finally.
They're trading with what is effectively a mix between Fallout and Mad Max people.
I did my acquisition test. I just got my power claw.
Mm-hmm.
I will specify that you got the parts for Power Claw.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I actually got
I'm
best
sure you'll pass
quality
the
power
techniques
claw.
test to like put it together, but
Mhm.
Alright. Grab some grenades.
Well, I'm incredibly happy. Yeah, we have no. I say we have no Julius. This is your fault for introducing them to me. I got my organ grinder rounds.
Well, time for things to explode things.
Oh.
Stun grenade.
Okay, so I get.
Did get the subdermal implant. I just need it installed.
Okay.
Alright, what kind of grenade do we grab? A flash grenade?
they in fact do not have any flash grenades.
What the fuck?
They say if by flash grenade you mean incendiary.
No,
I
meant the kind of thing.
I'd say the crack grenades or melter grenades, personally.
They have crack and melta and normal and incendiary. What is this non-lethal you speak of?
It's to distract the enemy. Alright, let's see. Crack grenade.
Because
Frag grenade distracts just as well, if not better, than flash grenade.
Mm-hmm.
because respectfully, a lot I feel like people being armed with either probably crack grenades, more than likely, because aside from I think Welton and Jace.
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing that. I just forgot to freaking open the books before I muted myself on Discord.
I mean, it's two people. I mean, it's three people that don't really have ways of getting through penetration. I think crack grenades are usually used against heavy infantry.
Yeah, crack grenades are good against armored stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, crack is 2d10 plus 4 with 6 pen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good then in that case.
Oh, don't worry. I already have. I have my own grenades that do 4d10 plus 5.
Yeah, that's why I'm not including the orc. There's at least 3 people that have trouble getting through armor, so that's why I'm saying the crack grenades are probably better.
No cracker rare, so I might as well just toss it in. The rare that specifies crack grenade.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to try and like increase the scope of it so that basically anyone can take crack grenades when they feel like it.
Yeah, let's go with trivial, so our entire crew gets it. I don't think there's any difference between a poor quality crack grenade and a good quality crack grenade, but let's go with common, you know?
Yeah, I think grenades and ammo types don't have anything that benefits craftsmanship.
There we go. Let me get some crack grenades. Enough for an entire party.
Nice.
Is there a way to double my strength bonus with a melee weapon on the sheet? Cause it's blocked out.
No, I don't think so.
No, what you'll have to do is you'll have to put in the damage thing, the die worth of damage plus your strength mod.
Alright.
Because, for example, when I've done with Jace's Power Fist, I've gone 2d10 plus, in this case, the plus 5 because of his strength bonus, because he gets double his strength bonus to the attack.
The Shadow Sword uses it's an energy weapon, right?
Yeah, it's a Vulcan cannon, which is just basically a giant fuck-off laser.
Sorry, I forgot to
Volcano
change
cannon.
You're a
the
giant
picture
fuck off
from
laser.
Yeah.
So let's open it for me.
There we go.
So yeah, if Julius has managed to acquire crack grenades for the crew, we can now start arming up.
Yep,
with them.
we all
Crack
have crack
grenade
grenades.
because they crack just open.
Yes, because of the Imperium excellent naming skills.
So I'm just going to quickly just throw in crack grenade. They are thrown.
What was it? Skill check for drone stuff again?
It's ballistic skill.
No, that's good.
Huh?
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And I think you get, if I recall, you get a bonus equal to your strength modifier on distance.
Strength bonus times 3.
Ah, that's close.
So I've got a 4, so I can go 12 meters toss.
Which is important for some of the grenades.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thermonuclear grenades, you know, from a certain game.
That's an escalation.
Well,
Or, you know, barrel rune powder to use on the Githyanki boss.
Rune powder boss. Oh my god.
Explosive. Pen 6.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a concussive trait. Where the fuck are crack grenades? What book are they in?
So you guys would have landed in like an armored hangar,
Mm-hmm.
and as you are there doing business, the hangar doors start closing, and a siren goes off. Everyone seems to be ignoring it though.
Is this worth getting worried about? Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, if it breaches the armor, it breaches the armor, and if it's here, we're dead anyways. But if it's elsewhere, we'll be fine.
Alright. Sacral.
And as he says that, the entire city starts shaking as you hear explosions.
Yeah. As Sax rolls 2d100, rolls nat 1 on both, and goes, alright, you all die as they accidentally manage to breach it and kill you all. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh look, 2 1s. No, I'm kidding, I got a 16 and a 45. So, the hangar doors get dented significantly by one of the shots. Asking what it is, it's artillery fire from one of the other cities that is a reasonable ways away. But as you ask this, you also hear the sounds of artillery firing to return fire.
An interesting life they live here.
Yes,
It's quite similar to a handshake. You could say.
Ah, yes. The average handshake of trying to destroy your enemies with artillery.
This could be considered a polite greeting.
Yes, indeed. I'd be surprised if there's anyone above the age of 15 who still has their hearing.
What?
You get used to it.
This is in fact why all guardsmen are yelling.
It's not because they're hard asses, it's because they can't hear shit.
True story.
Well done. Captain.
You do notice, like, the people working with you speak Low Gothic, but actually most of the people you see around aren't even speaking Low Gothic. Just don't even have that much of a connection to even still use the language.
Yeah, language drift, you know. I've been here so long that Low Gothic is just a noble's language. French and English, cuff cuff.
Just out of curiosity, for personal curiosity, I'm gonna use Fettered Mind's Eye, which... Hold on, am I still have the mind scan active? Yes, sustained. Okay, barely. And essentially I'm just doing a Psynicine check over quite a distance, I think. Just curious if they have any psychers whatsoever in here. You know what? I'm gonna spend a fate point. I don't. Oh.
Interesting.
You do, in fact, feel not like a large number, but a significant statistical percentage of the population seems to have, if not like not even enough to be Cyrating one, but do have a psychic presence.
Ah.
The black ships don't get out this far.
Yeah, I do wonder if it's better or worse for them that they are not receiving the tender mercies of black ships.
As a matter of fact, while doing the scan, you feel one of the stronger ones disappear.
Somewhere in the city, a loud bang of a bolter goes off, and another life goes to the void.
More like screaming, because they're probably being burnt alive.
Even, yay.
You know, witches.
Alright. Burn the witch.
We found a witch. May we burn her? Why haven't you yet?
Heresy.
Some things don't
Just
change,
be a
some
good
things
enough
stay the
fighter
same.
to get everyone else accused as witches and not you.
Ah, yes. How you become head inquisitor.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to do. Sorry for the distraction.
That's alright. But if you wanted to say recruit some low-level psychers, this would be the place to get some. Not that anyone here would want to do that, because that would be heresy.
Obviously not. You're just recruiting some downtrodden citizens for your newest expedition.
Exactly. And while you could ask these guys for directions to some of the city ruins, you can also just see them from orbit, so...
Yeah.
Yep. We might as well ask. They might know something, or at least have some warning, but either way, whatever they say, we'll also just take a look from orbit.
Honestly, I am thinking for a moment that maybe if I should try to go for trying to get someone for astropathic choir, but I don't think they are even past the threshold for even the basic psyche rating 1.
Out of character, they're definitely within threshold to be sacrificed to the Emperor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's that's fair. So yeah.
See, it's the ones that have psychic rating 1 that are trained.
Yeah.
Most of them just get sacrificed.
I think with my what the roles I get, I'm sorry, they are chaff. Can't help them. So yeah, they will not attempt to acquisition or recruit them.
Julius, roll me a D100.
Alright. 48.
A group of it'd be easiest to say knights.
Oh.
They seem to be their armor is basically looks like full plate, but seems to be made out of cogs and engine parts.
Okay.
Comes up to you, and
did we just encounter the Brotherhood of Steel?
I mean, you're not far off. They're called the Engine Orders.
Totally not inspired.
And one of them mentioned, they come up, and you've probably been here at least a day, maybe a bit longer, doing trades. They mentioned, we heard you were looking for unique weapons.
That is indeed our goal here of finding some more potent arms.
We have one that may interest you. Though in trade we would like supplies, parts.
Alright, speak up.
To help to keep the interior going.
I have a feeling
And
so.
they basically lay out a case and open it. And I say, our record indicates that this was once called a macro hammer. And it looks like a large two-handed power hammer.
What?
And it would be a tech use test at minus 30, honestly.
Yeah, this is where.
Plus 10 Sigma if you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Yeah,
Did you say it was minus 10?
Minus 20 because I give you plus 10, so minus.
Right. So that is a... Ooh, I'm gonna use a fate point to reroll that.
You sure? I did that with a negative 30.
I'm sending you something as.
Alright.
And I'm just going to send you the whole thing, and I'm going to let you decide how you want to orc it up to describe it to them.
Let's see here.
Yeah, 4.8 degrees of success.
Oh my god. Oh my Jesus fuck. Oh, these things are fucking difficult to use. Go fucking figure.
What, did you go look it up?
I have the book open.
Oh shit. Fair enough.
I was looking through Into the Storm for other stuff, and I've just I literally just scroll up like a page. It's like, oh shit, it's there.
I didn't even know which book it was in.
I was not expecting it to be Into the Storm, I'll be entirely honest.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's not that exciting.
No, not really. It's fun how it works though.
I'm
Probably
trying
the
to
pen
think.
10 is the best part.
Yeah, I'm trying to think in my head how to like explain it in like in orc thought.
Those are the stats.
Yeah, it's basically a poor man's Thunderhammer.
Oh man, thunder.
Well, to non-orc describe it,
Yeah.
basically you hit something with it, and the head explodes because it's got a bunch of tiny-ass warp portals that open up when you hit something.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not actually thinking about making it fancy.
That feeling when you spend too much time describing it as being cool and too little time balancing it.
Yeah, it's a shame.
You know what? I'm going to keep the stats the same, except I'm going to put felling 3 on it.
That suddenly makes it a lot more tempting.
Yeah, that is nice.
What was
At
felling?
the very least, it has a specific use.
It removes ranks. It basically ignores ranks of unnatural toughness equal to its ranks in felling.
Yep.
Well, if need be, I can customize it.
Why don't you orc or chaotic hammer? Like, I'm not sure about this one, buddy.
That's it. I think the upside of it is that compared to like other two-handed weapon, it's fairly lightweight.
That sentence alone, Orc Archaeotech probably gave every tech priest within 100 miles aneurysm. Or a stroke.
Hey. You see Sigma suddenly leaking oil.
Hey, I can give it shocking trade. I can give it a +1 damage.
And so, how do I say? Lightning McGee managed to make a microphone using only a squirrel and a microphone.
Oh, I just saw that. This is fortuitous because I just saw the flavor text of the macro hammer.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, the flavor text is, man, that's some interesting stuff there.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think in my head, like, how the hell do I work this up? I'm like,
I'll post the pertinent bit in Roll20.
As cool as it works in flavor.
The stats are rather pitiful.
Yes, I don't really trust necessarily what they're going to be wanting.
Basically, from what it sounds like, they want reactor parts.
I have an idea. Can I hand them green painted iron rods?
Fuck, dies of radiation poisoning.
Well, you guys like, I'm fine.
The hammer is actually really good right now, but the question is, do you really going to put our poor generators through more garbage? Like, wait, no. It wasn't the generator, right? It was the engines that got fucked up over last session.
It was a reactor.
Oh my god.
So it was close to the generators.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards no. As cool as the hammer is, I'm going to lean towards no.
With the felling tree.
Alright.
Cool.
Harry.
I mean, I don't know why people are listening to me. I'm not the captain.
You're the arms expert, I'm afraid. So this is kind of your expertise, buddy.
That is. I'll give you that one actually. Yeah, Jace is his tactical appraisal. To sound really fucking pretentious. Is not worth it.
Yeah.
They accept this with respect. We'll look back at its case and leave. They'll just have to go raid someone.
Well, everyone. Let us go to these strange ruins and see if we can't find our own little hammer. So yeah. Unless we find any useful information from the captain or not captain, I suppose, lieutenant or whatever of this place. We take to the skies, survey the place, and look for something useful.
Yeah.
Before, what more do we need? Or rather, what else do we need? Sorry, I might have lost train of thought.
That's half the fun, is exploring and possibly getting killed by exploring. We're not meant to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. I just didn't know that was the objective.
The objective is exploring new frontiers and murdering the creepy shit in them.
Yeah, getting potentially killed by a random encounter.
Yep. The true rogue trader experience. fight the Emperor's enemies, make friends with the Emperor's enemies, die in a random encounter with the Emperor's enemies.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Emperor's enemies are just your enemies.
And the Emperor's enemies is whoever displeases the Inquisitors the most that day. And they are very angry.
Mostly at us.
Don't tell them that part. It's just the whole idea. They're heretics. What makes them heretics? They shot at us. You shot first. That doesn't matter.
Uh-huh. That just meant they dodged.
Which is more heresy because they should have took the bullet for the Emperor.
Exactly.
How about you dodge?
Alright. Shall we be up?
Let us go explore more random tombs that we have totally not known from.
And let's hope they won't be Necron tombs.
Nah, it's gonna be a fucking Tyranid Gene Stealer cult. Fucking watch it.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be Tyranids.
That is literally what Gene Stealers are.
Yes.
I was half listening. Because
I mean, to
be fair, actual
not a
Tyranids would
full-blooded
probably be worse than
Tyranids.
Gene Stealers.
Yeah,
I would rather go up against Hormagaunts and Termagants than another fucking Gene Stealer.
the
Last time it one-shot one of my party members.
yeah. Although I've seen stats for Tyrannid Warrior, they are also pretty scary. Assuming they hit.
I mean, the problem is we're going against Termagants and Hormagaunts. So there's never just one. There's always more.
There's always a bigger fish.
Anyway, let's go explore it. Lead the way, Captain.
make it happen, Captain.
To glory.
You already said the magic words.
The glories and riches beyond our wildest.
I was just doing a thing.
Yes.
I just had my dog's barking, so I'm going to be right back.
GM is loading.
Yeah, I'm just wipe it off my computer desk.
Where did the fucking other mode go?
What mode?
Huh?
So like the fancy mode that Roll20 had. It's back to the old shit.
Oh,
Not for me.
it was an
There was a
option.
fancy mode.
I think it's because of the because us being on Warhammer, I'm guessing.
I don't think so. It was like an opt-in mode.
I mean,
Maybe they
I
took it.
still see the new UI. The bar on the left.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Oh, well,
There's
where was that?
it's under the cogwheel.
Mm-hmm.
UI
Okay,
redesign.
Yeah, I've yet to see the new UI, so what do I know?
Oh,
It's actually a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I also got the music working for me. I forgot about that.
Huh.
Alright. I love how I have a map called Hydroponics, and it's just the fucking monastery. Let's see.
Hello, I am back.
We're just
Well,
chilling.
back.
Welcome back. He's Simon.
What?
You said you're back, so.
Yeah.
I'm like lift up my monitors and move my NAS right now. Our keyboard is now back on my desk.
So reading the rules to Medkit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 20 to Medicaid.
Yeah,
I haven't been including that.
that's why I mentioned to you if you would using it the other.
Yeah, I've not been including that in my rolls.
Yeah, when I was on
Cheers.
my other character, that's why I was like, "Do you have one?" Because I wanted it so I could have the plus 20.
Damn you, Jay, for gimping yourself.
Just waiting on token tool.
Take your time. There we go.
I don't know why I had a certain speech slip into my head.
What? Which one?
Wasn't a Churchill one.
I don't know who here has played Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yep.
Been a while.
What?
Actually, there is some tools on that. It's something I am gonna.
I don't know why I had this particular speech pop into my head.
I will do an acquisition check.
I mean, may as well. More equipment, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
It's something that you guys are gonna wish I have anyway. A Kyrigan attack kit.
Ah.
A cardigan.
Oh, speaking of, by the way, what did we do with the, I thought I said fucking no salad in this, what the fuck?
The demon axe?
No. The power field that the, Necron Lord had.
Wasn't it supposed to be given to the Admech?
No.
I know
No.
they wanted some things very badly.
Yeah, that wasn't it. I have a power field, so it was like between the two other fighters or two other frontline. Because I got a Rosarius.
Yep.
I will say it would take significantly less work for the orc to use it than for Jace to use it.
Then that begs the question of, would we want to give the orc such a valuable piece of equipment?
Mostly just because the orc has a Necron arm that can power it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I now have a Necron arm and I have a power claw for my other arm.
Ah, yes. More machine than orc.
Well, considering that I am a mech
Don't you
boy.
have to? Is it one of those ones where you have to like replace the hand?
Yeah, I pretty much amputated. You would amputate the arm and then just slap it on there.
Oh, glorious!
It is a sign of a quote-unquote war boss.
I can't like the idea that this idea fermented in the orc's mind when Jay's got a power fist.
Yeah.
And now the orc's got a power claw to try and cement himself with a warmer.
Yeah. That's pretty much the whole reason why I wanted. Because right now, the way I got thinking in my head for fighting, he's trying to imitate your character when he was in the power armor.
Power fist in one hand, ranged weapon in the other.
Alright. As you all descend into the
Ruins of the former
Ruins.
Imperial stronghold.
how many of you are protected from radiation?
I've got power armor, so
My
Yeah.
character is.
Yep, power armor on my end as well.
Hold on.
Does the
I know Sigma's safe because of the machine trait, which doesn't seem quite right, but okay.
Which also I have, and me being orc,
Ah, yes.
I'm more resilient to it.
I think what you'd have to do is for those who are not protected from radiation, have to wear, I think, a void.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was like, it's flavor states vacuum, but I take it they can also be used on surface.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You would still need the air that you'd get from a void suit as well, because
Radioactive.
yes.
But yeah, no. Basically, if you find out that it is radioactive, we switch to our void suits, which is a lot less protection, but you know, we don't die before we get shot at.
We don't contract terminal melanoma.
I'm sorry, what was that about Mrs. Thelioma?
Huh?
My character just turns more green.
Oh, you may have beaten me, but I will get my revenge in 40 years. Why is that? Because you contracted terminal melanoma during the course of this fight.
Actually, I just remembered, as we are going down there, I would come by. Hey, Captain, would you like perhaps, as I learned a new trick, to make sure that we have a permanent connection? No matter where you are, and no matter where I am.
And he just looks at Sakispus mildly worried. How permanent are we talking about?
Well, until I try to focus a little bit harder and dispel it, or until you die and I get slightly more insane.
Yeah, slightly more insane.
I say
Don't
that,
wanna
but to
work
be
too
fair,
much.
out of the entire party, I might have like the lowest insanity point score.
Probably.
I think you may be right. I'm at 9.
I think I'm at the highest.
Jace is bordering that fine barrier between stable and unsettled.
I mean, I'm fairly sure you're all like fairly insane, if not in points.
Yeah, that's fair.
They were not. I am the least insane.
Oh, Welton is pretty unsettled.
I'm actually at 0.
I mean, you're pretty sane for an orc, you know.
How the fuck is the orc most sane out of all of us?
Apparently, orcs do not start with any sanity points.
Look,
So
Why did you paint a rod green and it worked?
the orc grew out of a mushroom like a week ago. Okay, it's like some slack.
So if you think about it, the orc is insane if you compare him to other orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like calling a dwarf short. He's just average height of his race, you know? Mm.
You know, considering that orcs pretty much have, what was it, the genetic knowledge of all previous generations?
I prefer the lore term, Julius, of
Speaking of which, Mattias, roll me a toughness check.
Alright. Toughness, 50-50. Hey, 1 degree.
You've noticed that you've grown an inch in the past couple months.
Heck. Do I look greener as
Yes,
well?
that's how puberty works.
Oh yes, the fact that I'm getting greener and growing like tusks as well, the average puberty.
No, just a little bit of height.
I see Matches' balls decide to finally drop.
It could be
And then just nothing else but the neck. It's just an ink. Oh.
it could be mutation. It could be being in the void a bit too long, and your bones are just a bit like your joints are getting a bit elongated.
Hmm.
Not getting elongated where it counts.
Nope. The where it counts is your arms. It's because you want greater range, so the horrors of the universe are farther from you when you kill them.
Further from your weapon.
Yes. So, as you step out and the radiation levels, and I don't know what the hell it would be measured in for Warhammer, but to convert it to what we'd actually understand is it varies. Outside in the atmosphere, it is around 5,000. I think it's just rads. As you descend into the facility itself, it quickly starts jumping up to anywhere between 9 to 10,000 in some places.
We interrupt your Warhammer 40k to bring you an episode of Stalker.
Just in the sense that if you were not in void suits or similar protection, you'd be getting mutations, and arguably not the bad kind. You'd be getting the cancer kind.
Yeah.
Hooray!
And the dead within weeks kind.
Acute
so not the-
radiation sickness.
So not the Fallout kind where you grow an extra arm.
Yeah, and not the Warhammer kind where you grow an extra arm and it's trying to murder everyone.
Oh yes.
See, Warhammer mutation, you grow a mouth in your chest and it starts trying to eat shit. This kind of mutation, it just fucking kills you.
Where was my superpowers? Die.
You did not turn into a toxic Avenger. I'm sorry.
You guys see a spider slowly descending towards you as the orc swings up and smashes it with 2 hands.
As an aside, just quickly, because I need to keep track of this. How long has it been in like time since we finished wrapping up with the Norskins?
Roll me 2d6. 5 days.
Okay, well, I think I'm down to 1.5 weeks for Jace's left arm.
Huzzah! Yes. Traveling through, for the most part, on the outer reaches of the ruins, you just have more burned into the wall what seems to be the shadows of people more than corpses. But here and there you see what looks like almost like servitors. Just amalgamations of no longer flesh, but bone and machine.